The second one is about thing. Of course, this is very obvious. If you have the word thing, it's obvious that we are referring to objects, but also ideas, situations, or activities. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. This is part of the video clip by the Beatles called something that it's a very nice song. So he says something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. It's not an object, but it's an idea, an activity. And he doesn't know exactly which one it is, but he knows it's there. That's why he uses some. We're going to use the indefinite pronouns ending in where to refer to places. You guys remember that where is a word that we use to refer to places specifically, right? So why don't we go somewhere only we know? This is a scene of the video clip Somewhere Only We Know. I can't remember the band, but it is a good band and it is a good song. And here we have somewhere. So the combination of some and where, it's going to guarantee you that he's referring to a place that he knows is there, but he doesn't know exactly which place it is. That's why he says somewhere. We have one grammar tip for you. It's a little weird for us Portuguese speakers, but we're always going to use singular verbs with the indefinite pronouns, right? So we have this example from a song by Queen, the British rock band. They say, I try and I try and I try, but everybody wants. Everybody wants to put me down. You see that the verb want here is in singular form. So that's what's going to happen all the time. We're going to have singular verbs with indefinite pronouns, right? So another grammar issue that we have is with any. You've seen that any can be used in an affirmative sentence. I have one for you. Let me get back to it. I have one for you right now. Anywhere you choose. So we see that anywhere here is used in an affirmative sentence. But most of the time, it's not always, but most of the time, we're going to see any being part of questions and negatives. So, did anything happen to Jane? Does anybody agree with me? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. She doesn't have anywhere to stay. And then we come to something that it's very particular of English, which is the double negative. In English, in standard English, a sentence should have only one negative. So if you put no in your sentence, we're not going to put another negative form in the same sentence. If you do that, you're creating a double negative, which is a mortal sin in English grammar. So if you take a look at these examples, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So here I have, I won't bake no cake. I won't bake no cake. Will people understand if you talk like that? Yes, they will. But it's not accepted as good English, correct English. So you have to be careful where you speak like that. What's the problem? The problem is that we have won't. And we have to remember that won't is the contraction of will plus not, will not. So we have the first negative right here. And the grammar rule says that we can't put another negative in the same sentence. So here we have not, here we have no, and this is the double negative. it's considered wrong. Same thing here in the second example. I can, which is cannot, so you have your not right here. I can't go nowhere tonight. So one not, one no makes a double negative. Don't do it. So what should I do? You should use some other form. Here we have an option to avoid the double negative. Nowhere, nothing, nobody, and no one. If we use it with a affirmative form of the verb, it's okay. There was nothing I could do. See, we have nothing here. It expresses your idea. It says what you want to say, but no double negative. Here we have what we shouldn't do. There wasn't nothing I could do, so double negative. We have a not here and a no here. I saw nobody there. It's correct. Only one negative and the idea comes through. People understand you. But if you say, I didn't see nobody there, we have one not here and a no here, so double negative, avoid it. Another way of avoiding double negative is to use anywhere, anything, anybody, and anyone with the negative form of the verb. So if you prefer to use the negative form of the verb, you should use the indefinite pronouns starting with any. So we have the same examples of the last slide, but this time with a negative verb and indefinite pronouns starting with any. There wasn't anything I could do. There was nothing I could do. It's the wrong form. I didn't see anybody there. You see, negative form of the verb with any, opposing to I didn't see nobody there, which brings a double negative and it's wrong. Also, this combination of negative form of the verb and indefinite pronouns starting with any, it's considered a little bit more formal, right? So in formal context, in formal situations, you maybe should prefer those ones.